Somebody's got to hold down the fort over here, but you guys look like you're enjoying yourself, and that looks great and tasty out there. All right, let's talk about what to expect with your weather forecast as we move into an all-important weekend pattern here. Spring warmth, that's going to be your big weather headline here as we go into the upcoming weekend, as we're going to be looking at those temperatures soaring at least about 10 to 15 degrees above average. For some folks, especially across far southern Utah, that could get closer to 15 to 20 degrees above average, so get ready for that. Now, it will be a chance, we'll just call it a chance of some rain during the weekend, but here's the deal. Don't cancel your outdoor plans. I'm not expecting any type of a washout this weekend. I think the chances of actual rain during the daylight hours are going to be pretty minimal. It's going to be really more so at the nighttime hours. So there's a spotty weekend chance of a shower on Saturday. I think a little better chance as we get into Sunday evening into Sunday night. But other than that, I think most of your weekend time frame is going to be on the dry side. Now, as we head into next week, we will get into a more active and colder pattern, at least the way things are looking right now. So, of course, we know that this weekend, actually, on Saturday, tomorrow, that's the last day of meteorological winter, and we kick off meteorological spring on Sunday, March the 1st. It, of course, runs from March, April, and May, and this is typically when we keep the records for the spring season during these 3 months. Now, the official equinox, of course, is not until March the 20th, but still, yeah, we're going to be inching closer towards spring. It's already looking like spring out there right now in St. George. This is the view from Dixie Middle School. You can see a few empty parking spaces there. I bet folks are out trying to enjoy some of this nice weather with the blue skies showing up there right now. As we take you over towards Jordanelle Park, you can see again also looking pretty good out there with just a couple of those high wispy clouds showing up into the sky. Same story as we get you down to Utah Lake. Again, a few more of these high clouds across far northern Utah, but still a very nice afternoon to be out there at the lake or walking around the property. Looks pretty good. Temperatures, again, warming up quickly into the 50s and 60s, and we're going to continue to warm up. I think we hit the low 60s here along the Wasatch Front, mid-50s up towards Cache Valley. How about mid to upper 60s along the I-70 corridor, and then you get down into lower Washington County, temperatures in the upper 70s. So here's the weather map. You see some of those clouds between Cache Valley down towards the Salt Lake Valley, but other than that, lots of sunshine. That's rotating around this ridge, a high pressure, a subtropical ridge, meaning tropical-like temperatures building in. It's ahead of our next weather maker that will be moving our way here. So as we take a look at your futurecast, we're going to be tracking that chance of precipitation moving in as we go throughout the next couple of days. But for today, just lots of sunshine with a few high clouds. We'll see more of those clouds for your Saturday. And see what I mean? The model tries to bring in a couple of isolated showers. I don't see much happening with that, but there will be a slight chance. I think a better chance by Saturday night, either over central or portions of northern Utah. But again, even that will be more isolated in nature. Now, as we go into your Sunday, notice most of the day is fairly dry across the state, and then it's Sunday evening into Sunday night. That's when rain really starts to ramp up with a warm front lifting north, and that'll make its way into northern Utah as we go throughout the evening and overnight hours. And then with a northerly flow on Monday, it stays unsettled with that valley rain and mountain snow, but you're going to have to get about above 8,500 feet to see that mountain snow. So we've got this massive ridge of high pressure that's building in from the south and west. That will continue to do so here as we go throughout the weekend, so those above average temperatures will stick around, but we've got that series of storms moving in. The first one brings us that rain chance Sunday into Monday. We'll get a little bit of a break. The next one comes in from the north on Thursday. That could bring us some cooler air, maybe even a little wintry mix across the area. And then the third in the series comes in by next weekend into the following week. And that one could bring back a return to a more wintry-like pattern. We'll keep you updated on the trends. That's still 7 to 10 days out. But St. George, upper 70s to near 80 through the weekend, looking mainly dry, cooling down a little bit heading into next week. Meanwhile, the Wasatch Front, we've got those temperatures in the 60s through the weekend. Evening shower chances on Sunday, better rain chances Monday. Another system for the end of next week. Matt?